welcome to this episode of Vintage Farming. I know it's been probably been about a week since the last episode, but uh, I've had some things come up that I had to take care of outside of filming, and inside of filming, we had an update in the game this week that really almost made me have to do away with this save. When we got that update, I hadn't had any problems with the construction mode, but after that update, I had problems and had to, before the second update came out, I had to had to had to figure out what was Sam Hill was going on. While all of a sudden, yeah, that's good. While all of a sudden, let me get the gravel. Let me get out of the way there. Now, I'm trying to fix that little corner there. Let me. All right. That's better. All right. Now, why in the Sam Hill, I couldn't get the construction mode to work right. But as you can see, by what I was just doing, it's now working. But I'm going to tell you, yes, the update, the last patch they sent out, that hot fix did fix it, did fix most of what everybody was. But I had already fixed mine. I had to go through all of these mods and things, and this is just a few of them. It's only about I got 130 something, just shy of 140. This is about 80 or 90 of them here that I've got turned on. Well, there was one of these that was conflicting with the stuff that came out in that update on, when was that? Wednesday, Tuesday? Anyhow, earlier this week, it's when it came out anyway. And and it was weird because I went through and tested each mod row by row, and as it is in the mod, or in the when you come in to log into your game, your saves, it has them in rows. I took a row at a time and double tested. I tested the row by itself, and then I started another save and added it to them. And the particular mod I'm talking about that didn't conflict by itself, but when I added it to the others that hadn't conflicted, there was where the conflict was. It popped up on the screen. So I've still got it installed, but I've got it turned off. It was that slothing mod, the tractor slothing mod, is what the mod it was. And we just got an update on that like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So anyway, had to deal with all of that outside of personal issues. So just been real busy this week. I did, however, finish getting the corn up out of that field, 22,062 liters. Pretty good out of that, even though there was hail damage, not lightning damage, but hail damage in the field. So I want to take you over here and let you see what I got. I've already planted something in there, and it's already up. We're going to run across here and jump across the creek. I'm going to take a stroll over here, and everything is I got to fix that field there on the farm yard when I plant, because I've got wheat in here, and it's all at 100%, 97%. What was that? That's weird. Why is that only 95% yield? That's the area where that didn't get the mulch out of the back of the combine. I can tell you what that was. Anyway, it all looks good. So, yep. It's all planted and good. So, we're now in November, and you can only plant wheat through October. So, I got my wheat in October before it left a month ago. And so, but this field here, you see it's still, see where let me show you. Down in here is where it's, see it says 50% fertilized. When I fertilized this, I didn't have the dual application on of manure, and it only put one layer instead of two. So when I plant something in here, I have to go back over the top in this area, sling a little manure back out on it. No problem. I got plenty of tractors here to do that with. And like I said, I put my corn in the bin. And let's see when corn sales at its peak, which will be December, looks like the middle of December. It's going to be about $898 a thousand liters. So right now it's in the bottom at 414 or higher. Well, actually 420, 447. It's starting to creep back up. So it'll creep back up this month. And by the middle of December, it'll be just about the same peak it was in June. It'll be close. We'll see. But but in the meanwhile, too, I want to show you, if I can find it. It's on here. Oh, it must be down here somewhere. Further down. It didn't go down. Well, did I not have it checked for this? Let me go up here to there it is. I don't know why it's not showing up. That came out earlier, day or two ago. Haven't tried it yet, but it looks like that's the head I've been telling y'all about that we had on 22. You can cut the grass with that. You can also, when you cut it, it teds it and puts it in a windrow. And you can cut grass with that one as well as the other stuff, but that's your sloughing head. That's another mower head there. But I thought I had that down here somewhere. It's a mod. It should be down here. But I don't see it. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Been a snake, it bit me. Right there it is. There's actually a roller. See that roller there? I'm not sure what exactly. I mean, it says this trailer can transport other vehicles. I'm told that's to be obviously to pull behind this thing here, but it really has no value. It's just for looks. It's not really. I don't think you can roll with it. Actually, Anyway, but. And another thing that came out, let's see if I got it in here where I can show it to you. Should be. There it is. This lizard underbelly, that's a Wilson. It looks like a Wilson, but you can, let's see. You can do dual or single. You can, the single big hopper holds 120,000 liters. And it looks like it put much everything. Yep, looks that way. That came out this week too already. So we're starting to get some pretty good mods. And another tractor came out. I think I got it down here somewhere up in here. Maybe it's further up. There it is. That Mandini right there. So you got a Lizard. I mean, you got a Landini, and then you got a Massey. It goes up to 100 horsepower. Both of them. It's the same tractor. Just one's Massey, one's. And yeah, it's a. But we did get some stuff. Let me show you what we got that I really like the best. Remember on 22 we had a set of silos called and stuff that was Ag West Steel. That is what we got now. Remember this big one here, it's actually got a dryer on it. So, I could put it down over here somewhere and use it, but it holds 5.4 million. So that one holds 501,000. That's a smaller one. On 22 they had more mid-sized ones than that. But anyway, and of course the Orga arms that go with it is all in there. The arm that makes the seed, remember that? I'll show it to you. It's under, what is that? Well, yes, because all this is in-game. It's not a DLC like it was on 22. It's in-game. So let me go to, yeah. See, here's all the Orga arms. There's the one that makes the seed. I mean, there's your 3 arms. And then that one there, that biggest one, I guess. Yeah, that would be the biggest one, yeah. Anyway, no, actually, that one's the longest one. But I'm using that one right there because I like it the best. It's simple, and it is simple. And it's old school. And that's why I like it. It's vintage. Anyway, and obviously, you can see, and the silos, I'm not using Agro silos. I'll show you the silos I'm using. It's a mod pack too, but it's these here, the Meridian. In fact, which 2 do I have? That one's a flat bottom 3006. That one right there, it holds 527,065 liters. Then the next one is a 36, ain't it? 3604. Yeah, is that one right there, that short one, and it holds 547,470 liters. So that's and there's a bunch of. I mean, it's a whole buttload of Meridian hoppers in this and that. I mean, you see how many it is, and it's just. I mean, I like those are good. Those look like real silos to me. The Ag ones are good too, but right now I'm going to stay with these. Anyway, I have figured out what I'm going to plant in these other 2 fields. That big one down there, I'm going to put soybean in it, and I'm going to put corn back, I'm not back, but in this field. And I'll show you the planter I'm going to use. Right there it is, that's a mod, it's a Kun 1200 Extra. I won't be putting no fertilizer in it, I'll just plant with it, but it's a row planter. It says, this seeder offers the possibility to seed direct into, with no previous cultivation. Well, I'm cultivating or plowing. I'm cultivating and plowing. So anyway, and it's 5.5 meters and does about 9 miles an hour. So what's the horsepower on that? 120. So I got plenty of horsepower. I will tell you this. I'm a little bit disappointed at this tractor here. And here's why. That tractor has 155 horsepower with the weights on front. I had when I use it to pull this seeder here, this case seeder that is only. Let me look at it. Where is that? There it is. That case seeder right there. That one rather. And it's only it's 5.2 meters. It only needs 60 horsepower. It only weighs 1.8 tons. It struggled going. Let me go down there in that field and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Coming up this hill, well, let me see where I'm at here. Over here next to the creek. See, it's a hill you have to come up right here. And coming up this hill here, coming from that end to this end, man, there was a couple of times on that fresh plowed soil, it was spinning, bad. So, it was coming up that hill, coming around here, and you was coming up this hill here, man. Now coming down the hill over there, man, she motored at about 10, 11 miles an hour. But one time it actually stopped and spun a little bit. I had to back up and get a running start, get it going. But I made it work. And I think if this tractor would have had duals on the back, it would have pulled better. But you can't in customization. There's no way to put duals on the back of that tractor. That is a modded tractor. Let me see where it's at now. Somewhere here. That ain't it there. There it is. And when you go in, see, there is no way. You can change the style of tractor from BKT to Midas. I think I had the BKTs on. Or no, I got the Midas, I think. Yeah. Anyway, and front weight, that's 600 kilogram front weight. That's it. There's no, and then you go with the colors. Nothing. And of course, it goes up to 155 horsepower, but it's struggling. I put manure out on this field with it, and that manure trailer there, it had a hard time pulling that. So I don't know. But that manure trailer is a little heavier for it. I halfway understand that, but that seeder should not have been a problem going up here doing anything with it. Them other two tractors there, they pull that seeder like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, but this is where we at, vintage farming wise. I'm my combine, I got it backed up back under here in the truck, so I ain't using them right now. I put the last of the seed that I had on the porch up here. I put all that in, manually put it in that seeder, so I'm gonna have to, before I plant, when I plant that planter, I have to get a pallet of seed there too, and bring some seed back here on my truck. I'm gonna need it. Anyway, that's where I'm at, and yep. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing the stuff vintage. I'm gonna keep posting videos. May not be a bunch at one time. Right now, with the way things are doing, I'm do good to do one a week, and that's probably what I'll do for a little while till things slow down a little bit. And so that's the way it's going to be. But thanks to all my subscribers for watching, subscribing and watching. And until next time, this is Farmer Legacy saying, see ya.